This is Michael, and this is a review of the Grace Innovator X Wi-Fi music player and internet radio. Just wanted to show you the box here. And let's open it up. Well, here are all the goodies in the box. First of all, you get a fairly comprehensive user's guide which will walk you through all the steps of setting up the radio and a troubleshooting guide. There is an auxiliary input on the back of the radio, which I'll show you in just a moment, and they do provide you a cable for that, for connecting like something with RCA plugs to the mini plug. And then there is a small remote which is included, and also here's your AC power adapter. As for the radio itself, it's a very attractive radio, and it's wood, so it's kind of solid. It doesn't have that very lightweight plastic feel that a lot of other radios have. There are rubber pads on the bottom of the radio for on your counter or wherever you put it to help it from sliding around. There is a port on the back for sound to come out of, and then you do have the AC input here, and this is the auxiliary in jack. Other than that, there are no other controls on the sides or top of the radio. Everything is controlled by the very front of the radio here. I'm going to plug this thing in and show you how easy it is to connect to a local Wi-Fi network, and we'll just run through a few of the features. So setup is very easy. It really walks you through the steps. We're going to plug in the AC power adapter to the back of the radio, and you can see that the LED light indicates the power is now on, and it'll just basically go through the setup process here, and we will watch this happen. We're now viewing a list of Wi-Fi networks that the radio has discovered, and I'm just going to scroll down to my network here and select it by depressing the button, and this is where I need to enter in my security key for the network. So I'll enter that and be right back. From the main menu, here are your choices. You can choose Internet Radio, which is going to give you access to thousands of streaming internet radio stations all over the world. Then you've got Personal Radio. This is where you would select Pandora, for instance. You can also select podcasts from all over the world. My Stuff is a customizable menu. And then continuing on here, we've got Media Player. So if you have a UPnP server, you could hook that up through the Media Player menu choice here. Auxiliary input, if you want to use an iPhone or some other device and hook it up to play the sound through this speaker here, you would choose the auxiliary input. There is an alarm clock, and the alarm clock does have 5 separate alarms, so you can set 5 different alarms with that. And there's also a sleep timer, and that's kind of handy. Then we have settings, and then the settings is where you're going to find all sorts of network related issues. Here's your network configuration. This will tell you the version of the radio that you have. You can choose stereo mode or mono mode. This is your upgrade firmware. Choose the language for the display, and then there's a factory reset here, which will reset the radio completely to factory specifications. A register is how you register your account with Grace, your radio with Grace, and then here's the clock setup where you can choose your time zone and whether you want daylight savings time and that sort of thing. Continuing on, there is a backlight control here. Then we have equalization. You can tweak the sound of the radio through the treble and bass equalization, and that's very helpful. And then also we have name your radio. So by default it's called Grace Digital, but you can name it whatever you would like using that setting right there, and you set it the same way that you choose your network key. You just use the knob here to select the letter that you need to use and press enter, and then when you're all done you go to the very beginning here and choose end, and there you have it. Then I believe there's 1 or 2 more here. This will show your Wi-Fi strength, and for me my Wi-Fi is probably about 30 feet away upstairs, so I'm getting a variable signal here, and it fluctuates kind of crazily, but not sure why it's fluctuating so much because no one's walking around or anything. But that is the Wi-Fi strength, and then that is it. Those are all your settings. So I think the Grace Innovator X is a really nice internet radio. It just gives you so much possibilities for listening to all sorts of things. If you like to explore radio, you're going to love the Wi-Fi capabilities of the Innovator X. And if you just want to listen to music you already have on another device using the auxiliary input, you can do that as well. The wood case gives it a nice rich sound, and if you have any questions about the radio, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have a great day.